All right, we're going to do this in one take and one take only, just in time for summer reading. All right, here we go. Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. This is in no way helpful or a summary, and none of it makes sense, and most of the plot is left out, and the important stuff is priority, so blow me. Okay, starts off with a guy named Guy Montag. He's a fireman in charge of burning books in a grim futuristic United States where it's all post-apocalyptic. That's a lie. It's not post-apocalyptic. It's more of a utopian society. And, it's all happy and dandy and futuristic. It's like Futurama and the Jetsons and Flintstones and I don't know. And okay, so the book opens with a brief description of the pleasure he experiences while on the job one evening. Yes, the sweet, sweet pleasure on an evening at a job in SFW, am I right? Not safe for work, okay. 451, as seen in the title, is the temperature at which paper burns. So, way to go, Ray Bradbury. Good job. You are smart. Clever, huh? You should be a rapper with all your references and wit and knows abouts, you clever bastard. He wears a black uniform with a salamander on the arm and a phoenix disc on his chest. Now, if you're retarded and or just really stupid out there, no offense to retards, I know it's a terrible disease. A salamander is often related to fire, like Charmander. Charmander, salamander, fire. There you go, Char. Oh, you Pokemon. You're just as good as Ray Bradbury. Holy shit. Okay. And a phoenix is a flying firebird, like Jean Grey from the X-Men. Or that thing from Harry Potter. It is born from the ashes, rises again. Maybe that has something to do with the plot, or it's a theme. Who knows? I wouldn't look into it. I actually would, but I'm not going to because I'm not writing an essay because I don't have to do this shit because I read it like 2 years ago, so suck my dick. Okay, on his way home from the fire station, he feels a sense of nervous anticipation, perhaps for more sexual pleasure again in that same evening. Who knows? You never know these days. Okay, after suspecting a lingering nearby presence, he meets his new neighbor. Is he psychic or some shit? Like, fuck. An inquisitive and unusual 17-year-old named Clarice McClellan. Clarice, how old is she? 17? Alright, there's a 17-year-old girl in a futuristic environment, and her name is Clarice. She is a robot, and she's going to kill you, because that is an old-ass name. Only old bitches are named that, so run for your life. And why is he talking to a 17-year-old? Hello, jailbait anybody. He's going to fucking jail, okay? He is not going to be a free man. He may be a fireman, a sexy little fireman, a sexy stripper fireman, looking like he came out of Magic Mike, but he's talking to a 17-year-old girl, jailbait. You are going to jail. You are not a police officer. You can't get away with that. Trust me, I know. Okay. She immediately recognizes him as a fireman and seems fascinated by him in his uniform. I'm telling you, sexy fireman, jailbait, you are going to jail unless you burn her alive, which would be appropriate. No, it wouldn't. That would be terrible. Joan of Arc? I don't know. All right. She explains that she is crazy. If a bitch flat out tells you that she is crazy, you should probably listen and run away. Don't talk to her. Don't even talk to her. Don't fucking... If she tells you she's crazy, chances are she probably is crazy. Because you got the secret crazy girls, and then you got the really crazy girls. So if she says she's crazy, believes that she's crazy. Alright. He cannot help feeling somehow attracted to... Jailbait. I'm telling you, like, we all like them young girls, but hey, I don't want to go to jail. She fascinates him with her outrageous questions, unorthodox lifestyle, perceptive observations, and incredible power of identification. Man, he is just so turned on right now. I mean, she had him at 17, and his dick was hard. Yep. He'll use a fire hose on her, if you know what I'm saying. Dick jokes. Okay. He finds his wife, Mildred, in bed listening to earplug radios called Seashells. I guess this is after he gets back inside or whatever, after, flirting with an underage girl. Anyway, Seashells. Just as he has found her every night for the past 2 years. Wow, this is pretty routine. By her bed, he accidentally kicks an empty bottle of sleeping pills. Oh, she was popping pills, I see. Popping pills, popping pills. High on that ecstasy? Huh? 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 And calls the hospital just as a sonic boom from a squadron of jet bombers shakes the house. Well, I think Mildred is going to die from overdosage, but she doesn't. Spoiler alert. Yeah. Hospital workers arrive with a machine that pumps Mildred's stomach. I like Mildred to pump something to mine, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. Montag later refers to the device as the snake. This is all dick joke material, but that one was way too easy. And another that replaces all her poison blood with fresh blood like a fucking vampire. Is that what vampires? No, vampires take. Okay, we're not gonna go into that. Montag goes outside and listens to the laughter and the voices coming from the brightly lit McClellan house. Okay, if you hear laughter randomly in the middle of the night when you go outside, I would fucking run. Don't go back in your house because chances are the crazies are already in there hiding somewhere. You just run. You get the fuck out of there. Like, you don't wait to be murdered. Like, this is some Joker shit. Like, you run. Her whole family is also crazy, as you can tell, because they're laughing and shit in the middle of the night and with the lights on. Right? Yeah. And their house is brightly lit. Important detail, is it? No. Mildred remembers nothing about her attempted suicide and denies it when Montag tries to tell her later. Wow. Bitches be crazy, and if some chick tries to kill herself and completely denies that she tried to kill herself, you might want to leave her ass, because she's crazy. Yeah, I think this book is all about crazy chicks and jailbait. That's what I'm getting so far. Even though I know it's not because I read the book, but you probably haven't. And if you have, then this is a new interpretation for you. I think I like it. All right. She insists on explaining the plot of the television parlor family programs that she watches endlessly on the 3 full wall screens. Mildred, shut the fuck up about your TV. Nobody gives a shit. Uninterested in her shallow entertainments, Montag leaves for work and and finds Clarice outside walking in the rain. Ooh, stalking a little, huh? And she wet. Catching raindrops in her mouth, and she crazy. Actually, that's kind of sexual when you think about it. Okay, I'm gonna stop. You know what? You take the innuendo and think of it, and you come up with what it was in the conclusions that I'm drawing here. Anyway, she compares the taste to wine. Underage drinking, ma'am. You have to be 21. I don't know how the future works, but I know how America now works, and you are going to jail. Also, Montag is also going to jail because he will probably molest you, because that seems like it is in your near future. She rubs oh, God. Oh, it says dandelion. Okay. She rubs a dandelion under her chin and claims that if the pollen rubs off... There's so many sex jokes. Oh, my God. It's just so many possible sex jokes, but I'm not going to make them. All right, where was I? Let's see. She rubs a dandelion under her chin and claims that if the pollen rubs off on her, it means she is in love. Well, that's up to interpretation, because you're stupid. She rubs it under Montag's chin. Wow. She really wants that dick. But no pollen rubs off, to his embarrassment. Do you want to be in love with her? Or your wife? Or you just in it for the money? Are you a stripper? I don't know. I don't know. After she is gone, he tilts his head back and catches the rain, and she's making you crazy. Okay, yeah, he catches raindrops in his mouth for a while because he's crazy. Montag reaches down to touch the Alright, sorry. I got to stop that. Montag reaches down to touch the mechanical hound in the fire station. It's like a robotic hound that hunts shit and lights shit on fire and kills shit. And it growls at him and threatens him.